I'm Matt Crowley. For those of you who don't know me, I was ambulatory and DRH chief in 2008-2009.
So Duke Medicine can be defined largely by its traditions. We come from a long line of excellence, Stead, Snyderman, Greenfield.
The mission of Duke Medicine is to create leaders in medicine.
We're all just so lucky to be at Duke.
We are very lucky to work in a place with so much deep traditions. And just walking down the hallway, towards 8300, you see the faces of all the people who've contributed to these traditions, and it's such an honor to kind of carry on those what's been put ahead of us by so many giants in the field.
My co-residents, the class of 2004, they were lucky because they got to do residency with me.
Create physicians that challenge what we know of medicine today.
These are the foundations, the rock upon which this institution was built.
Seeing a place that has so much tradition makes you feel like you want to be a part of something bigger than yourself.
Bringing that tradition of excellence and teaching and research is kind of part of our currency here.
Truly awe-inspiring.
Super great clinicians, really great role models, and wonderful people to work with. And
everyone has high expectations for themselves in all the realms. We want to take the best care of our patients. We want to be at the cutting edge of innovation for clinical care, and we want to do high-quality research that's going to push the fields of basic science and clinical science forward.
That's part of just the milieu of what we do. That's the people we train, that's the people we bring in, and that's the product we turn out, is excellence in innovation and research in all forms.
Well, what I remember best is definitely those times of recruitment when we get so excited about the program, we get to share our traditions and let everybody know why Duke Medicine is just the best program.
I don't know that I could define the chief year by a single memory, but yet a collection of memories and more of a feeling, kind of the culture of camaraderie and friendship and being a part of tradition, being a part of something bigger than yourself.
My name is Matthew Crowley, and I was a chief in 2008-2009.
And finally, as a chief resident, I think we started to get the behind-the-scenes look of all that goes into making the residency programs work. I
think they've formulated such a wonderful tradition. Many of the former chiefs are also on Duke faculty as well, so they serve as great role models. And certainly the chiefs that I trained with as well, they still have an impact on me today.
And what I think made my fellow chiefs and I a great team was a commitment to each other.
Really, the key to having fun as a chief is being close with your colleagues, your two co-chiefs.
And the camaraderie we had, the teamwork we shared, and the memories we have together will be with me always. My
co-chiefs were Christina Barkauskas, and then Dave Shrigley. No, not Dave. Doug Shrigley was
Christina Barkauskas, Doug Shrigley, and Matt Crowley.
A lot of people look at the chief performance as sort of an opportunity for the three chiefs or four chiefs to kind of come together, bond as a team.
Really the goal of the holiday party and the chief performance is to really draw attention to the success of the group as a whole rather than to highlight one specific individual. All right.
I looked at it a little differently. I looked at it as a chance for Matt Crowley to establish his dominance.
Performance at the holiday party really is an opportunity for the chiefs to come together as a team. You're expected to come out and perform for the department as a whole and be standard bearers for what is expected for professionalism, integrity, but also creativity.
I personally was involved in the best holiday performance as a chief ever.
The holiday party is just a wonderful event. I've been able to attend all of them since I've been here, and each one has a unique feature about them. The music is great, the food's great, the time with our colleagues, that's probably the best part of it all, and seeing the chiefs perform a skit.
I have a background in rocking the stage, and Doug and Christina and I basically got up there and melted faces. If I could describe my chief performance in one word, it would be the best. Yeah, you know, the chief performances after ours were solid. They were workmanlike. The year after, it was, I believe that was Jamie Todd, Rob Harrison, and Aaron Hummel. They did a nice little number, and through some sequence of events, I was invited back out there, sort of an encore performance, and again, you know, as is my want, I melted faces. I had to describe my contribution to the next year's chief performance. You know, I don't want to come off sounding like a bad guy or a jerk or anything like that, but I think my contribution to it was salvaging it and melting faces. If I had to describe Chief Year in one word, actually I would need 2 words. It would be melting faces. If you need 1 word, it could be face melting.
You know, Duke is doing everything it can to not just be a leader locally, but we are trying to extend beyond these hallowed halls to make both a national and global brand, to change not just the way we practice medicine here in North Carolina, but truly how we practice medicine across the globe.
You know, I see Duke's role as essentially melting the collective faces of every other elite medical program out there.
I look often to Tom Owens as a mentor.
If I could pick one faculty member to be sort of the ambassador for Duke medicine on a global stage, I'd probably pick Matt Crowley. No, I'm just kidding. I know I can't pick myself.
Dr. Galanos, he's enthusiastic, he brings energy to medicine, he enjoys his work, he makes other people enjoy his work, he teaches, he's a leader in what he does as well, so I definitely would put him on my list.
No, seriously, it would be Matt Crowley.
Our illustrious chair, Mary Kloppman. I certainly would think about Ralph Corey.
If John Bay were a member of the Beatles, I would say he'd be sort of a Ringo.
If I had to summarize what Duke medicine means to me in one word, it would be innovation.
If Brian Griffith were a member of the Beatles, I would say, probably Ringo.
I've had wonderful mentors at Duke. Everything from the program leadership, they've been tremendous mentors. I've had wonderful research mentors, my clinical mentors. There's just so many mentors to go around.
Eileen Maziarz, Susanna Nagy, female Ringos.
If I could sum up Duke medicine in one word, it would be quality.
Yeah, you know, looking back at most of the chiefs I've known over the years, and there have been a lot, I would say there's sort of a one collective Ringo, and that's good. I mean, Ringo he's lovable. He's goofy. I'd describe Matt Crowley as one of the Beatles. Let's say John. No. Sort of the perfect hybrid of John and Paul. That's how I would describe Matt Crowley. If I could transport myself back in time, the Fab Four could have been the Fab Three, just Ringo, George Harrison, and Matt Crowley.